Hello again. Next up is probably my favorite of these custom maps. Just because it was one of the first ones I made. I love the music on this level. And there's a lot of kind of artillery back and forth, so it's just two sides scrambling to collect crates over and over. No teleports or whatever going on, it's just you clear off your own boat and try to clear out the other boat. And try not to get too many holes in your ship in the process.
Scramble, scramble.
So I think I have one from each team. No, I have most of one of the teams on here. But you get weapons like the Uzi and Shotty getting a little bit more useful here, where you're trying to, you know, keep your structures intact. I like it.
Orders.
So, right off the bat, you'd have a hard time boarding the other one because there's sentry guns kind of making that middle area something of a no man's land. Now, personally, I think this one's better off with the random items, with the stage effect for this one. If you go into the Bermuda Triangle, as it calls it, water level goes up and down randomly. There's traps and items and stuff being added and moved around. And also, since the AI likes to go and hang out on the guns there,
Yes, sir.
I added a little shooty hole. Kinda right there, aimed right at the other gun section in case you want to go and take them out there. I think I'm gonna try and hurry this up a little. It didn't quite work out as expected. Alright, get over there, come on now. Ah, whatever, I'll take it. Good old ninja rope.
Thank you.
I didn't quite get him. So I like to keep one guy hanging out up here to collect crates. I like to try to get one guy boarded and the other two clearing out the boat. Or just firing from far away. Yeah, so now we're getting traps appearing all over the place. It's good stuff. Actually, I think the only super weapon that they included in this game was the concrete donkey. There's no Armageddon, no Earthquake, which I'm fine with.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Armageddon's cool, Earthquake I don't like. I don't know, some of the other weirder ones just seemed a little bit gimmicky. So, let's see. Hopefully. Alright, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but that's fine.
That's him finished.
I'm fine sacrificing one to get 3 out. Those are the odds to meet, after all. Yeah, banana bombs are devastating on this level.
Orders. Fire.
Surprisingly, I think banana bombs are actually more devastating than concrete donkey for this. Just because the maps are a little wide.
Scramble, scramble.
So I think with this, should be all good for
What's this one?
having our boat secured, as it were. Yep. That should be that. Alright.
Reinforcements.
Yeah. So lost 2, but at least we have our map of our side of the map secured. Oh crap. And I'm thinking jet back over the other side, get that weapon, maybe it's a banana bomb. No, it's barely a weapon. Yeah, at least in other games they changed the boomerang to a friggin' utility and not a weapon. It's not a weapon.
Yes, sir.
See if we can finally take out that guy. Yep, that'll work. And as an added bonus, even though he was probably blocking it, that also takes out the gun. So we can start boarding their ship. What are you doing? Yeah, so here's the thing. With some of the AIs, at least some of the stock ones,
Yes, sir.
I guess if you're not in close enough proximity, they may just go for a suicidal charge towards their friends. I think that's my theory. It might just be the AI bugging out. It's just kind of my operating theory because it just seems to happen so randomly. Alright. Best case scenario, this goes well. Worst case scenario, other guy has some more weapons. Let's see if we can just dynamite these guys. Maybe get in that little hole right there. Oh. It should be 93 or so. Nope. I was completely wrong. He was really far away from that barrel.
Reinforcements.
Yeah, very small explosion radii in this one. And now he's trapped. Or are they trapped in there with him?
Oops. Scramble, scramble. Thank you.
Weird bikini ball here. Pop out a parachute just in case. And next order of business, hammer away at this.
Scramble, scramble.
So, one of the reasons I like doing it that way, the sales I mean, is over the course of the game, you usually, even if you don't have the random, mines and stuff on there, you'll usually get mines appearing at the top. And when that happens, you just get a bunch of them stacked up there, you drop an airstrike on top of the sail, and suddenly they all pour into the boat and explode all over the place, and it's great.
Scramble, scramble.
For safety's sake, I'm just gonna shoddy this guy.
Scramble, scramble.
Because right now he's in a pretty safe spot. They'll still aim for him, but they'll probably miss, and he can still attack back. So that's fine. There's a really high chance of them getting collateral damage.
Scramble, scramble.
And other such important sounding terms. God, I have infinite jetpacks. I must have selected armored worms or something. I don't know where the... Didn't think I did. Okay. Yeah, there was this one match where I want to say I was using the cluster rule set, which is basically there's no weapons other than cluster bombs. And both sides had completely wrecked everything to the point that there were only a few bits of sail and like the middle section left of one of the boats. And like they were just living off of land drops more or less.
Yes, sir.
So I think these guys are just scared of collateral damage at this point. What I'd like to do in that scenario is make sure they have a hole to fall into.
No. Oh. That's him
Or
finished.
two in this case. And yeah, the Worms AI, as always. Sometimes they'll do nothing, sometimes they'll pull off exact shots from a million miles away. Pretty decent shot right there.
Yes, sir. Grenade. Run away.
That should finish him. That's weird, he didn't take much damage from the gun blowing up in his face.
Reinforcements. Orders.
Ah, crap. So much for him being on safe ground.
Drop. Yes, sir.
Ah. I guess it's up to this guy now. Yeah, the actual shot goes a little higher than the reticle indicates. And one other thing that was toned down for this, you can probably tell already, the explosion, whenever they die, was also, I want to say it was like 25 to 30 depending on the game. I think in the PS3 of Armageddon 2, I want to say it went up to like 50, something ridiculous like that. And then it's just like it was a hard max of 20 on this one, which I like. The Bunker Buster, for example, also a max of 20. It makes sense. It can hit anywhere. It's kind of a cheap thing when you give it, 30, 40 per hit. Because why would anybody ever not use it? Kind of get the feeling they understood early on that it wasn't meant to be a super weapon, and then they made it into a super weapon and it became terrible. Just... Let me just refresh my jetpack. Drop this gloriousness. Fantastic. So there's still a pretty good chance of insta-death here. but HP death is seeming unlikely. I'm gonna say if it happens, it's either going to be because I jetpack wrong, or because they get a super good shot. So because I wasn't aware I had infinite jetpacks, we're just gonna slowly pussyfoot around this guy. Remove jetpack. Hide in this corner, take him out, and then hopefully just drop pretty much anything on the last guy next round.
Yes, sir. Fire.
Please don't knock me in the water.
Yes, sir. You coward.
Okay. Interesting choice.
Drop. Scramble, scramble.
Maybe I was scared of friendly fire, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go around this way. That didn't activate. That's a bummer.
Boring.
I was sure that would be close enough.
Jump.
Please don't jump. Please don't do that.
Fire.
That's bad.
Sweet revenge.
Wait, why are you getting revenge? Get revenge on you, if anything, for getting rid of,
Yes, sir.
let's see, 11 of his friends. Alright, not chancing it. Cheap finish.
Yes, sir. Take cover. No.
There we go. That's a win. Alright. Next map, next round.